I thought to myself, I was thinking, what would be cool? I made my own bio, that's how crazy I am about Star Wars. So,
Spider-Man. We get it.
Get ready for an adventure unlike any you've ever seen.
What is that?
Or heard.
My delicate ears can't take it no more.
Prepare yourself for laughter, tears, and moments of neither. Get set for the voice who end all voices. The master of mind, king of characterization, prince of pronunciation, infinite impersonator, the architect of audible, the noun of nouns, the one, the only. Is anybody buying this yet? Ladies and gentlemen, the band of the band. Please help me welcome to the stage every voice you've heard and will hear, including this one, is James Arnold Taylor.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to an unplugged version of Obi Wan and Beyond. Thank you for your patience, everybody. So we had a little technical difficulty. This is live theater. This is it. This is Star Wars Weekend, but this is also a live working theater, and it's the way it happens sometimes. We lost our house lighting and our audio. We got the audio back. We got video still. So it's going to be just an unplugged version. It's James Unplugged. You get to see all the little cracks and crevices of me. It's great. It's exciting. So this is it. Are you guys ready still? You still ready to do it? So normally lights go out. They get all dramatic in places. Just pretend that's happening, okay? I'm going to be seeing you. You're going to be seeing me the whole time. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I am James Arnold Taylor. I'm a voice actor, and I am the voice of Obi Wan Kenobi on Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And it's a great job. I think it's the best job in the world to be a voice actor. And I hope that by the end of the show, you feel the same way. Okay? So, but Obi-Wan is a very cool character. Let's see if we can. Do you think if we summon the Force here, we might be able to get him to come on stage? Yes. Now, what is that famous Princess Leia line? What is that she says to Obi-Wan Kenobi? You know? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Okay, here's what we do. We summon the Force, all right? And we're all going to say, but Clint, do we have access to some mood music? Okay, you guys ready? And help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Well, hello there. I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if a whole planet cried out at once. Welcome everyone to Obi Wan and Beyond. Now James, I understand the Obi Wan part of the title, but the rest is beyond me.
Yes, okay, well, see, I'm the voice of a lot of other characters in cartoons, movies, video games, not just you see, so it works out that way.
Really? Well, I always knew the Force was strong with you. I should be watching by a hologram from my post here.
Oh, where are you at?
I can't say for fear of the Empire monitoring the signal, but if you think it's hot there with one sun, try two. Move along, James. Move along.
Move along, James. Move along. Every time. He gets me every time with that Jedi mind trick. Okay, well, hey, look, I love this. I think that being a voice actor is the greatest job in the world. And you know, the on-camera actors, the people that spend their time in front of cameras, they have it good. They have it pretty good. Fruit platters and all that, and trailers and stuff. But we have it better. Why? Because I can be pretty much anything my voice can be. Anything that they can draw or imagine, and I can produce a voice for, I can be. Which is really the most awesome job in the world. Like an 11-year-old kid like Johnny Test,
Or an alien like Master Plo Koon, or Yabba Dabba Doo, Fred Flintstone at 5'4" and 112 pounds.
You know? Nobody would ever guess. So that is the coolest thing about being a voice actor. It's something I've always wanted to be. Ever since I was 4 years old, I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. I knew I wanted to do voices. And I would listen to voices, I would watch things and just memorize and practice. The one thing I loved doing was going and checking out from the library these old radio programs. Because radio was really the beginning of so many great things in your imagination because you just heard it. And you had the sounds and you had all of that. And I would imagine all the time that I was a radio star. And radio really started it for all of us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. WJAT Radio brings you all the entertainment that's fit to voice. Yes, radio is comedy.
We have who's on first, what's on second, and who's on third.
So who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The fella playing first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking me for? Drama. I love you, Margot. And I love you, Chatbot.
There's someone else, isn't there?
No, Chat.
No. Then why don't you tell me who this is? Hello, Margot.
Sports. The champ is looking to be in bad shape. The challenger's got him on the ropes. He's giving to the left, and the right, and the left, and the right, and still another left, and another right. Music. Baby, sweet candy. Like sugar from a candy tree. Honey kisses from the vine. News.
Dateline Europe, 1945. The German High Command surrendered their forces to the Allies. Hitler's minions have given up the fight. And suspense.
I'm telling you, whatever you do not open that door.
I must see.
Trust me, nothing can prepare you for what is on the other side.
But I must. Hello, Margot.
Yes, the world of entertainment at your fingertips through the miracle of radio.
Is it still working? Anybody seen the show before? Okay. So is it still okay even without all the bells and whistles? We have an amazing crew here. Let's give it up for them right now. Let them know that it's all right. So I loved studying voices, and I worked very hard. Kids, listen. I studied very hard by watching a lot of cartoons. I did some reading of comic books, but I also made my own comic books. Anybody do that? I would make my own and my own heroes and characters. My hero was called the Sound. He would use sound waves to create alternate realities for the bad guys. And I would sit in my room as a kid and I would draw out these characters and storylines, and I would do all the voices. And being a little kid in his room, it probably looked and sounded like... I have control of all the sounds you hear. I fight crime and pursue justice. I am the sound. Yeah. But, thanks. But see, it was different in my head. And it's much different when there's lighting that can go out. You're going to see behind the scenes now what happens. Let's see if this looks good at all. But in my head, it was more like this. It's dark. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
The frequencies. I can manipulate them in my will. Bending, stretching, and if necessary, breaking the boundaries of all you. Evildoers beware. I will find you. I will bring you to justice. I am the Sound.
That scary in the light, James. Oh, so see, that's what happens when you're a kid and you're imagining all these things and you're coming up with this stuff in your head. And another thing I loved was puppets. But I loved a particular kind of puppet.
Oh, hey, Bert.
Now, some of these puppets had voices that sounded like other puppets.
Hello, Bert.
But it didn't matter, right? They were awesome. Oh, and by the way, Kermit singing Rainbow Connection could pretty much bring the biggest bully on the playground to tears and save me from his wrath.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other
fine.
That's so true.
So see, it was good that I learned voices. In fact, every year, I was always the smallest kid in my class. Do we have a shot of me? Yeah. It's tough. It was tough. So I had to learn voices, to help. And I found that my voices did help me. Because I would recreate what everybody saw on TV the night before, or if they went to the movies or anything. So I was like TiVo for everybody. I was Jetvo. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
What's up, Doc?
I'll tell you what's up. It's rabbit season.
Duck season. Rabbit season. Whaler season.
Duck season. Fire!
You're traveling to another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind.
Flight calm. I can't hold it. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Steve Austin, astronaut, a man barely alive. Gentlemen, can rebuild. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Kid, get us out of here.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Bond. Kids. Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes?
E.T. Phone. Home. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Your powers are weak, old man.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than possible. Oh, wait a second, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, I want to do it with some style. Besides, the stainless steel construction made the fluxes versatile. Look out!
Whoa, this is heavy. So at the age of 16, I took all this talking to myself to the stage as a stand-up comic, and I loved it. And at 17, I got into radio and then became a disc jockey, and it was great fun. Look at my hair. And by the time I was in my 20s, I built my own home recording studio, and I started my own voiceover production company. Now, one of my very first clients was Moviefone. And I don't know if anybody knows Moviefone. You used to call it to find out what was playing at the theater, right? And so I would do their trailers. And one time they asked me to come up with a trailer for Jurassic Park 2, which was about to come out. They needed the sound of a T-Rex stomping up and letting out a thunderous howl. But they didn't have any of the sound from the movie yet. And so they needed me to do it. So I used what I had, my voice, and my lunch, and a multi-track recorder, and some effects. And I think we can still do this, right, Clint? You're good. Okay, great. So with a little vocal processing, a bag of chips filled with some old audio tape, that tells you how old I am. See, this created the sound of the leaves and everything there. And then this was the crunching of the feet. For the footsteps, right? Then I took my cup, and I took a vocal processor, and I pitched my voice way down, like up there. Good job. Okay. And let's see if we can still produce this. Okay. No, I'm okay. It's just me talking to myself, Obi Wan.
Good. I was going to say...
You have a bad feeling about this?
Yes. But I believe there's a quota on that line in this show. But I want to save it for when it really matters.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, well see, the life of a voice actor is always kind of expecting the unexpected. That's why tonight, for me, actually, this is fun that we get to do it like this, because it's always about that, just being on the fly. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And when you walk into a booth to audition, it's a big thing. You go, what are they going to want? Even if it's a simple line, you never know what to expect from them. And in an audition like that, you've got to be ready to give them whatever they ask for.
Okay, James, make yourself comfortable. We want you to sound very real, casual, conversational. We're looking to get this in about 1.7 seconds. Oh, and don't make it too announcer. For this first take, just give us whatever you have in mind, okay?
Okay, great.
Great, we're rolling. Take one.
Use only as directed.
Great. Okay, let's try one a little more conversational.
Use only as directed.
Now more serious.
Use only as directed.
What if we needed it in 3.8 seconds instead of 1.7?
Use only as directed.
Okay, now stretch it out, but go back to 1.7 seconds.
Use only as directed.
How about with a German accent?
Use only as directed.
New York, maybe?
Hey, use only as directed what?
British?
Use only as directed.
How about French?
Is only as directed.
Romanian?
Directed, use only.
What would a woman sound like?
Use only as directed. Use only as directed.
Yeah, more staccato.
Use only as directed.
How about a real announcery voice?
Use only as directed.
Now energize it.
Use only as directed.
Bigger and faster.
Use only as directed.
Faster and bigger.
Use only as directed.
Bigger.
Use only as directed.
Okay, stand by. Sounds real good, James. You know, we're actually thinking we're going to go with your first take. Thanks for coming in.
Now you know why it's a padded room. But I gotta tell you, you know, one of the things I love about voice acting is something I never in a million years would have imagined I'd be doing when I was a kid. And that's video games. People like video games, yeah? Well, see, I would never expect that because when I was a kid, video games looked like this. I mean, you know, what am I gonna like? Yeah, not a lot to do vocally there, but video games have changed quite a bit through the years, and I have been very fortunate to be the voice of some very cool characters, like Ratchet from Ratchet & Clank, Tidus from Final Fantasy X, Lego Spider-Man,
The Silver Surfer. Professor Charles Xavier.
Great Scott, Young Doc Brown. I'm Hiccup on How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, and I'm also Fish Legs, Prince Charming, Ginger the Gingerbread Man. And I'm also Arthur in the Shrek games. The voice of all the minions.
And fallen Transformers.
Pretty cool, yeah. Here's the other thing about a voice actor's job. Why is it so much cooler? Well, because we can be so many different people in so many different places in a single day. The average day in the life of a voice actor. See, we're heard but not seen. I can start my day by driving out to Burbank at Disney and be the voice of the skull at the attraction right here, The Legend of Captain Jack Sparrow. Have you seen it yet? I'm the skull there.
You know the words. Sing this song with me. A pirate's life for me. We pillage, we plunder, we rifle, we loot. Drink up me, hearty yo-ho. We kidnap and ravage, we don't give up. Drink up me, hearty yo-ho.
Then I've got to race over to Santa Monica to be the voice of one of those movie trailer guys.
Critics are calling it so-so. Not one of this year's best.
Then I could go over to Studio City to do a voice for Doc McStuffin, say, and redo the lines. That's ADR, automatic dialogue replacement. Thanks, Doc. I'm ready to get back to playtime. Then I gotta go over to my home studio and patch in on the ISDN line for a quick promo for Fox.
Animation Domination's all new Sunday, 7/6 Central on Fox.
Then I've got to yabba dabba do it all the way over to Hollywood to do the voice of two of my favorite cartoon characters that run cereal commercials.
Yabba dabba do, Fred Flintstone, Barney.
And the Strawberry Mini Wheat. Hey guys, a little family reunion. Then I've got to go over to Century City and do what we call a tag, also known as the voice that comes on at the end of the commercial says a bunch of stuff you can never understand because it's talking so fast. Offer expires November 30th. See store for details. Batteries not included. Extra fuel 70 cents. Required number. You guys see, boy, to prohibited use only. It's directed. Okay. But then you gotta fight LA traffic just to make it all the way home, so you can start all over again the next day. But it's great fun and it's all in a day's work for a voice actor.